more and more African countries seem to care more about banning abortions than fighting corruption or feeding hungry children. This video sets out to expose how European and American anti-abortion groups have been distracting African politicians from real African problems by making abortion the hottest political issue on the continent. Nigeria. An online petition against abortion is signed by hundreds of thousands, but a closer look at the names signing the petition reveals that the majority of them have never set foot in Africa. Uganda. A former US government official signs a maternal health MOU with the First Lady. This comes just weeks after foreign white faces make presentations about abortion in the Ugandan parliament. These events may look like innocent coincidences, but they are neither innocent nor coincidences. They are tactics designed to distract voters, and abortion is becoming the biggest distraction ever. Meet Citizen Go. This is an online petition platform based in Spain, but with deep ties to US religious extremists and European Catholic militants. Citizen Go loves petitions. In Kenya, Citizen Go launched a petition that killed the Reproductive Healthcare Bill 2019 by branding it an abortion bill. In Nigeria, Citizen Go ran a petition that led to the withdrawal of safe abortion guidelines in Lagos State in 2022. In Uganda, Citizen Go published a petition in 2024 against a Ministry of Health official accusing him of promoting promiscuity among children. But every petition has a catch. What Citizen Go will not tell you is that these petitions can be signed by anyone, anywhere in the world, not necessarily the citizens of the mentioned country. Citizen Go will show you the numbers, but they won't show you where the signatories live. 50,000 signatures on a petition about a Malawian law is enough to induce anxiety on any politician, especially when they have no idea most of those signing have been to Malawi. The second line of attack is the courtroom. In Kenya, the Kenya Christian Professionals Forum, KCPF, has inserted itself into virtually every court case involving women's health. When a landmark High Court decision in 2019 affirmed that abortion is a constitutional right and ordered the reinstatement of safe abortion guidelines, KCPF appealed. When a teenager named PAK and the clinician who treated her were criminally charged for accessing abortion care and the Malindi High Court ruled in their favor, KCPF, led by Charles Kanjama, appealed again. Check every court case about women's reproductive health in Kenya and you will find the hands of KCPF, desperate to make abortion the defining issue. This is not a coincidence. It is a strategy meant to induce fear in African women seeking safe services. But KCPF is not acting alone. The same goes for many other legal groups allegedly opposing abortion in other African countries. Examine them closely, and you will find American anti-abortion organizations like Family Watch International and the ADF International whispering in their ears about which cases to take up and how to make opposing abortion the winning argument. Check the legal arguments being used in African courts, and you will find strategies pioneered by ADF International, a US-based legal organization with a war chest of over $100 million.
Thank you very much. The next solidarity message is coming from the Christian Council International.
Another way that foreign extremist groups are weaponizing abortion in Africa is through conferences. The so-called African Values Conferences have become the movement's recruitment tool. Yet, a closer look reveals that these gatherings are neither African nor about African values. At the Pan-African Conference on Family Values held in Nairobi in May 2025, the star speaker was Sharon Slater, an American from Arizona and the president of Family Watch International. Recently in Ghana, the African Interparliamentary Conference on Family Values featured Dr. Wahome Ngare pushing anti-vaccine conspiracy theories alongside anti-abortion messaging.
The question of safe and unsafe abortion, if you're a medical worker, you know that we are being told there is safe abortion killing mothers and we should replace it with safe abortion. Both of them aim to kill the child deliberately. Both of them are medically unethical and none of them is acceptable.
The regular white faces were lurking in the shadows. Sonny Ekowusi, a Nigerian lawyer who has helped block reproductive health legislation for nearly 2 decades, was also at the conference.
So we are here and we are very happy, and we are completely in support of this conference and want the assignment to be given to us, and we are ready to work.
In Malawi, the radical preacher Zach Kawalala has become a regular at these anti-abortion conferences.
Let us rise and promote the African Charter on Family and Sovereignty and Values.
The conferences produce resolutions. The resolutions become draft legislation, and the legislation is then presented as if it was born from African communities, with abortion at its center. Yet, the truth is that its blueprint was drawn in Washington and Madrid. Petition, litigate, convene, formalize. This is the playbook. It was developed in the United States and Europe. It was used to overturn federal abortion rights in the US. Now, it's being tested and refined in Africa. And it depends on one thing above all: hiding the white strings being pulled and lining the pockets of unexpected African politicians. They are counting on being invisible. Well, now you see them.